Guys, it's Nancy here and I'm back with another process video, and I pulled out a kit here. This is a Light Forever kit that I think is about 3 kits ago. It has a mixture of illustrated faith and simple stories Carpe Diem, I think. So I'm just going through looking at anything that jumps out at me, and this polka dot piece of paper jumps out at me. And then I used a piece of cardstock that came in here as well to mount my layout on. So I did actually print out some new photos, so that's why I'm probably a little bit more inspired to do some scrapping. And I'm just doing my normal of just cutting it down slightly and then gutting out this piece of paper. This was a textured piece of cardstock, and my trimmer did not like it. It kind of kept tearing it up a little bit. I don't know if it was the texture on it or what, because the blade's not blunt. I just don't think I liked it. So I'm just going to mount my photo up. This is my normal process once I've chosen what I want for my background paper, and that this is kind of where I normally go next. So I'm just cutting that down, I said, and it did rip a little bit, so I had to cut it about a little bit more. And so this is a picture of me and my boyfriend after we just arrived down in Dorset, as we were going on our little road trip, and I had driven down and he'd been a passenger for the whole way, which he doesn't like really doing. He did drive for the rest of the holiday in my car, which he didn't really like too much. But so this is this little selfie we took in the car before we went into our first night at the hotel. Here I'm just pulling out one of these little Hey Little Magpie flares. There's 2 new packs of flares they had in the shop there, and this one says #us, and the colours worked really, really well. So in this kit there was a mixture of bits and pieces embellishment wise. These are some frames from Carpe Diem. I do love frames. You can't beat a frame. And so I've just picked a couple out here which I'm going to use to start building my clusters. This is the Carpe Diem die cut pack. I forgot what they were called then. And so I'm just looking here at some different bits and pieces just to start adding some bits that are kind of jumping out to me. I do really like this embellishment kit. I just love embellishment packs, to be honest. So I'm just looking here at different bits and pieces. I pulled out a heart. I really wanted to use that arrow said like on the way or something, but it was pointing the wrong way, so that was really annoying. So I'm just going through, and this is my normal process, and this is going to go in my normal album, my Project Life album, and I'm then going to do a separate album. I haven't decided if it's going to be a 6x8 or a 8x8 album yet, but my plan is to do another album. But I just wanted to include some pictures in my normal scrapbook. So this one is a slightly larger square print. I think it's 4.5 by 4.5. I think is what it worked out as. I did try and use that little bow clip that was from Bella Boulevard that came in the kit, but I didn't like it. I think they look a bit cheap, to be honest. You can see the glue on the felt. I don't know. I might find a use, or they might just stay in my stash for yonks until I chuck them out. So now I'm going through my other die cuts, which I keep in this big tub, and I'm just going through, seeing if there's what else is going to work on this layout. I pulled out some stickers and some washi tape. And then here you can, it's off screen, but I'm just going through all my various bits and pieces. I pull out that vellum envelope with some stitching on. That's from a previous Light Forever kit. I think it's an Amy Tangerine one. I have these Hello Forever pieces and that bit that says Happy Day. So I thought, right, this is going to be enough to start building up my clusters. That one worked really well. It said like let's go on an adventure, and it was orange, so it kind of worked in really well with this page. I did pull out a piece from the B-side collection from Basic Grey, just that pink in the background. It just toned in really well. And and then I've got sort of a black polka dot scrap there as well. So now I'm kind of happy where I've basically want to put everything. I'm now just going to start with my layering up, and I'm going to just add some mist on top, and I'm using some yellow. This came in a recent kit, so that's why I'm using it lots, because it's sitting on my desk. And this is a teal. This also came in one of those kits. I haven't brought any new mist for a long while, but that just adds a little bit of splatter to the interest to the background. And now I'm just going to start building up my clusters. I do like scrapping multiple photos on a layout, but these ones that are more kind of just like, you know, single sort of events or pictures of me and my boyfriend, more sort of portraits, they tend to kind of be more of a single page layout because they're just sort of one photo. So yeah, I'm now just going to start sticking these bits down. I didn't mount that other frame, but the one that's going to go on the bottom, because it's going to go over several layers, I'm actually going to just stick a little scrap over that, so it doesn't kind of end up with all the layers showing underneath, because I don't really like that look. So that top cluster I was kind of quite set on what I was going to do, so I've stuck that down straight away, and now I'm going to work out how this bottom cluster is going to work. And I really like that vellum piece because you can kind of see the layers behind it. That Happy Day is from an old Amy Tangerine collection, which I really like. I've used it. I can't think what one was called though. So I'm just using a little scrap here. I keep my offcuts in with my paper pads, and I do love a 6x6 paper pad. So I'm just going to stick this down, and said that's just going to add a little bit of background there so I can then mount my heart and flare on. And so I'm just going to play about here a little bit, getting that right. The side that there's a little weird sort of space down there at the bottom, so I'm just going to add a piece of washi tape, and that piece came from the collection. So I'm really using a mixture of pieces on here. I'm really trying to delve into older bits and pieces. I haven't got loads of new stash, but I know there's a couple of new collections coming out, like the new Chanel collection, which is a travel one, autumnal and sort of travel, which is just beautiful. I actually quite like some of the bits from the new Amy Tangerine collections, so yeah, I'm quite excited to maybe get a few of the newer pieces, because I didn't buy too much from the last release. So I'm going to just create a small title on here with these, which are October afternoon ones, I believe. And I'm just going to put Roadtrip 2016, because we did a road trip in 2015, so it's kind of becoming a little bit of a tradition to go around the UK. So start that down. These Illustrated Faith enamel hearts came. They're alright. I mean, some people went crazy about them. I don't know. They're funny shaped hearts. They're not necessarily not the most heart shaped hearts, let's say, so that caused me a little bit of trouble. I did see about putting one of these freckled fawn ones on. I love these stickers, but I pulled them out on several last layouts to see if I can use them, but they haven't made it on. I just love them so much. So they don't end up on here, but I do try. I try my best. Other than that, I'm not going to add too much more to this layout. I kind of quite like it quite simple. So I'm going to mount it up on my orange cardstock, and really call that it. So it's a pretty simple layout, but I'm really happy how it's come together, and it's been nice scrapping a newer photo as well, because that's something I think that's set me back a little bit. So I'm just going to add my date stamp on the bottom, just using some black ink, and then there will be another series of layouts with this. So thank you very much guys for watching, and I'll be back very soon. Bye!